Hello guys, welcome to oddsmarket.com. I'm Natalie Rydstrom. Joining us today is Martin. We're going to run through the best value bets headed into the Bundesliga weekend. Now I have to say, Martin, I do want to start off with a match, Hoffenheim versus Dortmund. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. Going to quickly read the outrights here. We're powered by Pinnacle. These odds are from Pinnacle. Hoffenheim 4.46, Dortmund 1.77, and the draw 4.31. Now, if you weren't to sort of do any research or anything, you would probably give the win to Dortmund. But Hoffenheim are actually doing quite well. They're in sixth place. Sorry, Hoffenheim are in fourth place. Dortmund are in sixth place. Hoffenheim 4 home wins. Dortmund just 2 road wins. I think the value here, if we're going to look for an upset, I think for the most courageous, take the Hoffenheim win because 4.46 is tremendous value. But obviously you can then take Hoffenheim in the draw, double chance, 2.15. Hoffenheim draw no bet, 3. Hoffenheim +1, giving them 1 goal lead, 1.7. I really think there's value there in Hoffenheim. Am I on the right track?
I think so. I broadly agree with you. I'm going for the draw. I think I wrote down draw at 4.33. Looks very interesting to me. They are the only team still unbeaten in the Bundesliga after RB Leipzig lost last weekend. So they've out of 14 games, they've only won 6, but they've drawn 8. So they've drawn more than half their games, and Dortmund haven't been quite the force that we'd expect this season. Hoffenheim are above them in the table, so yeah, I think Hoffenheim draw double chance looks interesting, but I'm really just sort of leaning towards the draw here. I think these two might cancel each other out.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to take Hoffenheim and the draw there, giving me 2 of the 3. All right, so we mentioned Leipzig briefly. We were on the Leipzig train. Let us down first time against Ingolstadt, goodness sake.
I know, I'm devastated.
Right.
It's been the most generous, bountiful train ride I can remember. They just went on this crazy run, defying really long odds every week and kept winning. So it was very sad to see them lose to the bottom club because I imagine quite a few people had money riding on it. Had to happen sooner or later, I guess. But yeah, they've got a home draw this time with third place Hertha Berlin. So another tricky fixture for them to overcome. But if you take aside that defeat last weekend, they are still unbeaten at home.
Exactly.
And Hertha Berlin aren't that good on the road. I think they've only won 6 of their last 20 away games. So a lot of their momentum's been built up in front of their home fans. So I'd still be leaning towards Leipzig here. I found about 1.72 on the Leipzig win, and I still think that looks good. It's their chance now to show that they're not going to let that affect them too much, and they're going to bounce back with a win.
Yeah, 1,000% agree with you. I'm still flying the flag for Leipzig here. Lost their first place. That will not be sitting well with them. I'm sure they're going, they can't drop any points. They're equal points now with Bayern Munich, but obviously goal difference, they are in second. So another thing, obviously, they're going to have to do is use their home turf and score some goals. But I tell you, I'm taking Leipzig win 1.7, I found, with Paddy Power. They are undefeated at home. They'll want to keep that record clean. Another match that I was looking at was Darmstadt versus Bayern Munich. Obviously, Bayern Munich keen to keep their first place where they really belong. They are priced super duper low, 1.125. Darmstadt, who are bottom of the table right now, 28, as high as 28. Now, one thing though in this match that we've got to consider is, although Darmstadt sort of way down at the bottom, they have only conceded 9 goals over 7 matches. It's not a bad record, really. And then Bayern have only scored 11 goals on the road compared to 23 at home. Really a sort of a night and day situation here. These are the bets I was looking at. Bayern Munich and the under 4.5 goals, although that's low, 1.5. Or giving Darmstadt that sort of head, Darmstadt plus 2.75, 1.68, or Darmstadt plus 2.5, 1.88 on the Asian handicap. Might even see a goal from Darmstadt, I think, because Bayern Munich have got to come into this game and they've got to score. Again, they've got to keep that goal difference ahead of Leipzig. So we could see a few goals from Bayern Munich opening up the game and Darmstadt getting a goal in as well. Any tips from this match?
Yeah, I take your point. Those are some very interesting points there about Bayern Munich's away form. But I think they are gaining a bit of momentum at the moment, and it is a bit worrying for their Bundesliga rivals. They completely blew Wolfsburg away in the last game, beat them 5-0. I tipped Bayern -2 in that game, and they paid off with plenty to spare. I don't really see any reason why they can't do it against Darmstadt here. Top versus bottom. I know they're not scoring that many on the road, but I think this could be the game that changes that. So I can kind of see Bayern maybe winning by 3 goals. So I was looking again at Bayern -2, which is 2.20.
Yeah, that's on the that's on the European handicap.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, all right. And also, another thing as well to think about with teams like Bayern Munich who are involved in the Champions League, they now take a break. So they don't have that to worry about. And really, they've got to use these sort of couple of months before Champions League recommences and, get those points, those much needed points, obviously, when they head in to the next round. So, yeah, you could be right.
Yeah.
This could be the game that changes it all. But I think it's going to be a good game and definitely a Bayern Munich win. Guys, listen, thanks so much for watching. Head on over oddsmarket.com, check out Martin's article because he's got more value tips in there that he wants to share with you. So make sure you check that out. Martin, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.